Greetings, everyone. My name is Serena, and I'm going to offer a 15-minute meditation and time for reflection. So get yourself comfortable in any kind of comfortable sitting position. Just allow your spine to be upright. Letting your feet be grounded down. Excuse the children in the background. Just begin to drop into the present moment by first noticing your breath. This is an invitation to come in towards ourselves. So, with that said, by inviting a breath in through your nose, really inviting yourself to come in towards yourself by bringing your awareness to the breath. And just noticing what's here right now. Noticing if you are experiencing positivity, negativity, whatever emotions might arise, I invite you to just become present with what's here. As we are noticing our breath, you might begin to notice any sensations in the body. Connecting to smell, taste, noticing sound that is closer in distance, you might notice sound that is further in distance. Just becoming aware of your environment, of what surrounds you, what's here, in a way that we're not making anything wrong. We're allowing it to be as it is. Just like every wave in the ocean, this too belongs. You might start this off by setting a personal intention. And you might listen for an intention or wise words from your self, from your wise self. And if it helps, you can connect to a greater source outside of ourselves. May we widen our lens for caring and compassion. Widen our lens for caring and compassion towards ourselves and the world around us. True transformation is self-compassion. So I invite you to really reflect on that, on how we are being towards ourselves. Are we being too hard on ourselves? I listen to a lot of Tara Brach, and I listen to her podcast on Spotify. She also has several books as well. And one thing that she uses, one thing that she talks a lot about, this acronym, RAIN, in her podcast and also in her books. RAIN, the R is recognize, A, allow, I, investigate, N is for nurture. So let's start by first just recognizing what is happening right now. Breathing, softening in your body, softening the shoulders. Recognizing what is coming up right now. This might be, you might have had a rough day, or you might have had an awesome day, whatever it is, just recognize what it is. And then we move on to allow. And this is where we have the opportunity to allow it to be there just as it is. So we recognize it and we allow, and you might say to that, this belongs. And when we open up and there's this allowing, this belongs, there's space now to investigate. Let's get curious about what's there. I'm just getting a little curious. And then we move to nurture. And this is self-compassion. How are we being towards ourselves in the midst of what's happening around us? How we are towards ourselves. You might consider how that affects how you interact with the world, your community, environment. So it's very important, you see, to nurture yourself. Turn towards yourself. Not turn against, but turn towards, look in, and offer some kindness and compassion towards yourself. Even when it's not easy. Believe me, I know. It doesn't come easy, but it's a practice. It's worth it. So let's practice that now. As you settle into your seat. Just recognizing what is here. It could be physical, emotional, mental, whatever it is. And then we begin to consider allowing. I like to add, if it's safe, if it feels safe. then be with it and allow. But if not, go straight to nurture. Go to do what you need to do to make sure you're safe and that you feel safe. This belongs. And that frees us up. Opens this a space where we're no longer resisting against. So that we can move to investigate. With a caring interest. And then nurture. Self-compassion. And if it's something in the body, so say we all hold, our pain in different areas, emotional pain, physical pain. You might bring a hand to that place for me over the heart or the throat. And we might just send some tender, loving compassion towards this area that might feel constricted. As we go deeper into nurture, into self-compassion, you might consider that whatever your reaction is, whatever might be coming up for you, that it's okay and to not make it wrong. Because this feeling, this sensation is there for a reason. And it's our human instinct to protect ourselves. So you might say to this, thank you for protecting me. It's okay. And I love you. But I got it from here. I can take over from here. And you might continue to repeat that to yourself. Or whatever it is, this dominant sensation or emotion that might be present. Now I'd like to move in towards grounding techniques. What can we do to help support ourselves when we feel disconnected from our body, when we're in a headspace, can't bring our heads out of, compulsive thinking? A grounding technique one that is my favorite, is to feel the ground beneath your feet. You might take your shoes off and go outside and stand on the ground and just feel the earth beneath you. Or wherever you're sitting, just feeling this gravitational pull that connects you to this earth. feeling the weight. The connection of your back against the chair, your feet on the floor. Feeling your belonging to the earth. And as we turn towards this grounding, self-soothing technique, also connect with the breath. If your breath seems unsteady or choppy, start to kind of work towards slowing that, taking in full inhalation, maybe to the count of 4. And then exhaling for the count of 5. And as you get the hang of that, see if you can get a little curious about really expanding just the belly. Start with dropping the breath all the way down to the belly first. And let that rise up, the breath rise up. And then exhaling all the way out. As we lengthen the exhalation to be longer than the inhalation, we are sending the signal to the body that it's okay to relax. That we're not being chased by a tiger. Check in with places where we hold tension without realizing it, such as the jaw, the furrow of the brow. This clenching that occurs in the throat. See if we can relax there. You might bring a hand there if that helps. Just bringing a soft, gentle awareness to wherever the constriction might be in the body. Stay with your breath here. Now, you might bring to mind that intention if you set one at the beginning. Or just connect to a drop of gratitude. Bringing the palms together or your hands to your heart. And bowing your head in gratitude towards yourself. But just taking these moments just to be with yourself. To having the courage to recognizing what's here right now. Because it's not easy all the time. It takes courage. And sending yourself thanks. May peace be with you all. And the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to message me. Take care.